Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Chanticleers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Marshall's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll keep it himself. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took it. Else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Coastal Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. The inside handoff. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working that left side now. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the shot that clears will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Marshal offense makes its way back onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Snags it quickly on the left. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds. Rock 29, and now they're threatening. Marshal quick to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Herd!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that is a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Singleton. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The play action fake. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Singleton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third down, going up top. Fires left. Makes a connection. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The shot that clears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Takes a hit as he fired. Oh, he dropped it just... Look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Short gain on the play before he slides.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical...
Makes the catch up. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Just sort of a relentless... on getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. The give is to Taylor. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They punt it away on 4th down. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw at Singleton. It's complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Trying to go to the slant, it's a bang-bang play. Ball comes out quickly. Zone coverage. Nice job by the defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. To throw, it's Chambers. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards and from the left hash. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to San Marcos. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that's certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hauls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, shot to clear. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is, and you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the...
Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And the... clears after ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna sling it on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one.
You start to get that offense going and start having success. You've got to make sure that you get closer to the scoring range and take care of that football. If you don't, folks are going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh... way to end this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll pull it on the read. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be dragged down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Bounced off his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Chanticleers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
To the air, it's Singleton. Here comes the heat. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. If it works, they tried to follow up the big run with a pass, and didn't work out for them.
No, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Coastal! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Winton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Finds a little space. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Thundering Herd to the line facing a second and short. He'll run it again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Hard running there. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. Marshall will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down and run. They're working their way toward midfield. He's up. the 46.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Now the play fake. Scrambling away.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Punt is in the air. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Lost one. Last one, it's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Plucks it out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing them. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshal offense makes its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Chambers. The quick out. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Corner's going to give them room. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Fourth down coming up.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.